The whole time y'all were just talking, the whole time I was just talking, um, there was no sound. So sorry about that, but yeah, there was no sound. So that's where we're at right now. But we're pretty good with everything else. So sorry, I was just saying that world was on fire. It's on fire, and we're just going to talk about the
The
game
Lord of the
and only
Empire
focus on the
never
game.
stopped Pavel from helping the Bantu.
And I will be on until about 3:30, and yeah, about 3:30. So we have some good Kazaning going on with part 8 of First Berserker Khazan. So I'm happy to have y'all with me. I think I could just move on. It's been a couple of days since I played. I did not stream at all last night because to be quite honest, I was exhausted from streaming an entire day. So now we're here. I'm streaming. You know, shout out to my boy Dave, just Dave, Ivy brand. If anyone's interested in the Ivy brand, let me know. I will send you a website. I'm not gonna try to like jam it down nobody's throats to go to the Ivy brand. But shout out to Dave. Love you, Dave. I
This
known that
can't
dude
go.
for a long time.
Lord Pavel played along with the Emperor. It's the only if only he had.
I think I had all all these conversations were already happened. So you as the watcher, you're probably like, move on. You've already done all this. My bad. Come
Mortal,
on.
you
I don't have
require
any.
more soul stones to unlock
Yeah, so it's
more
max spirit that's gonna
objectives.
go up. My spirit of advocacy. We'll deal with that later. Is there anything? All right, let's go to what's next on the agenda. I was so tired when I did the last thing that I'm like, what was it? What I gotta do now? All right, nothing back, no backtracking. At least not yet. Rue's going here. Ooh. Yeah, that's where we gotta go. We did all this. Wait, we go here, right? Veiled knives. Almost positive. We did all this already? I should have been more. Oh, we have to go to this. Hold on, 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 hold on. Hold on. Don't recall.
What's wrong with you? The only person who can help you is you.
Damn. So yes, we did the extraction. Okay, yes, I remember now. I remember now. I remember now. And I've already leveled myself up a bit. Okay, okay. See, now I'm getting it all back. I'm getting it all back. I'm getting it all back. All right, it's all starting to come back to me. Listen, I'm getting older, so I forget things.
Yes.
But where do we go next? I mean, that's all fine and dandy, but there doesn't seem to be a new area to go to, or am I missing something? Which I could very well be. All right, there's something up there, so let's go back here. I believe this is the uh, the most recent area. Oh, man, what a day! What a week! What a week!
The Emperor used the knives veil to frame us. They should have made sure we were dead.
Oh. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Alrighty then. Don't recall this area, so seems like it's the way to go. Just die. And then boom. Alrighty. Very open area. Okay, hold on. Get my guy. And both of y'all. Oh, you actually took a shot. Swing. Swing. See, I can't like do goofy. Wait, what? Can I jump down on top of somebody? Who's texting me? People are texting me. I'm like looking at stuff and emailing me. Sorry. I get out of work early on Fridays. That's why I'm able to do this at times. Well, not every Friday, but I have been lately. I've just been leaving. Even if there's stuff I have to do, I'm like, you know what, man? I'm out. I'm salary. It's like I need time to breathe. So that's why it's daytime, and I'm here doing this, and it's not nighttime. I may or may not come back on tonight. It truly depends. This might be it for the day, but you're gonna get more than a couple of hours with me. What's this you got? Oh, psych. Oh, I'm eating that shot, but oh well, then that wasn't good. Yo, what up, Breezy? What up, Breezy? What it is, homie? What are you playing? Oh yeah, you playing. So shout out to my boy Breezy. Follow his YouTube channel. Follow his Twitch streams. He's currently finally playing Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade doesn't need that. What? Oh, new Monster Hunter update. Cool. In the middle of me playing this, I should turn on notifications. Oh, you ain't playing nothing? Are you chilling? Well, I mean, you're currently, not at the moment, but you are currently doing a playthrough of Stellar Blade. You started, and you did post it onto YouTube. So, you should put your link if anyone's interested. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You watch WrestleMania 18? Where, though? What part? You good? Alright. Shout out to Breezy. Wait, what? Alright, so you're watching WrestleMania 18. Where are you? Where are you on the card, if you will? I'm gonna go this way. What the? Oh my god. Are you watching it? Are you watching it? Oh, why did I just do that? I could have literally, like, really did a big number on him. Bump it, man. Let's do it the hard way. Oh, what is this? What he using? Oh, he got like... Damn! 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 Electrocution, huh? Damn! Damn! He said, man, I'm his man. Stacy Keebler? Yo, you know what's crazy about Stacy Keebler? She looks the exact same. That's the craziest thing about Stacy Keebler. She looked no different. And how long ago was that? How many years ago was that? That was how many years, yo? That was like WrestleMania 18. We're at 40. We're at 41. Holy crap! I just got hit with the old man joint. Like, yo, WrestleMania 18. Oh my god, there aren't that many people who are wrestling today that were in WrestleMania 18, which is crazy to say. A good portion of that card of WrestleMania 18 no longer wrestles. They are retired. WrestleMania 18 is full of a lot of people who are retired. 19 has people who are still currently working, but they're old. Wow, oh, you shouldn't have deleted Wilds. You should keep Wilds on your hard drive. Wilds is a great game, bro. Like, it's yo, now that you're playing Monster Hunter, you're forced to continue to constantly have that game on your hard drive. Sorry, buddy. That stays on your hard drive, buddy, because there are always going to be updates and things again, and you're always going to go back to it because it's Monster Hunter. Why'd you delete World? I mean, it's the older game. I feel like if I compare comic books to video games, in a way, I feel like when you get a game, hold on, why am I not getting? Why can't I just jump down and hold on? Give me a second. It's the way gaming works today is much like comic books. And what I mean by that is you get individual individual comics that are tied to a story. And when the story is done, whatever it is, it's turned into a graphic novel. That's literally what video games are today. Like, so you buy a game, base, right? And then like updates come. Update. And then you have a finished product that like unfortunately nobody plays anymore because everyone's moved on to like, the new thing. But if you want to go back and like, read the entire graphic novel, man, you get the whole kit and caboodle, bro. So it's like you're getting the whole thing. But I'd argue, and this has always been my argument when it came to, dude, this dude is like leveling up. Like he's starting to scare me. Hold on. What? I'm trying to summon somebody while I'm fighting him. But what I'd argue that reading comic books episode by episode, like comic by comic, way better than reading the graphic novel because you have that whole month wait. You know what I'm saying, for the next one? And that's a big deal in comic books because you get to like have conversations with people. You get to like, it's more than just like reading the whole thing straight through. You're missing out. You miss out in some of the conversations and, overanalyzation by reading something. I feel like you've always gained more out of a comic book series. Damn. Why am I doing that? I'm the reason why I'm dying, by the way. Sorry. My bad, y'all. But I've always argued that because there's so much, and it's like with watching television too. Like, yeah, binging Game of Thrones is fine, but watching it week by week, and then there's so much more to it. You have theories, and the best comic book event, in my opinion, was Civil War. And I know they made a Marvel movie out of it, but you couldn't tell that story in one fucking movie, the real story. That was my favorite time reading in comic books, I believe, because it took forever for each new comic to come out for Civil War. It took forever. Like we would have to wait like several months. I don't want to get into the details, but I think Paul, I don't know whose fault it was. Forgive me on the artist's name. I can't think of the artist's name on top of my head because, dude, life happens, right? And I know he's a good artist, but I believe he was sick. So, I mean, he's fine. I think he's fine now, but I believe he was going through something. Something happened, and the artist took forever to draw Civil War. But in between then, we had all these times and moments of just people having speculation and conversations. Like those who read Civil War, you can see it like, and the best example that I make when it comes to what I'm saying is you saying me from there? My best example is who is Daredevil in that. Those who know, like if you never read Civil War, you're like, oh yeah, well Daredevil. Uh-oh. Hold on a second. This is important right now. Yo. See, this is where I die. I'm gonna hit him early. Hold on. I'm still getting hit from. Dude, where is he? I forget. I gotta kill him. He's leveling up again. Hold on. He's leveling up. He ain't gonna hit me with none of that. Hit. There you go. Hold on, y'all. I want to finish my thought. I know what my thought is. Oh my god. Deflect, you know what? Deflect, Alvin. I'm dead. That was my mistake. But Matt Murdock, right? You would answer Matt Murdock as Daredevil. Not in that story. And you can tell from early glances when you read the first issue of Civil War, you can tell he doesn't have his glasses on. And you see his eyes. His eyes look very regular. So you're like, yo, who the heck is Daredevil? Yo, the whole comic, that individual is portrayed as Daredevil, and which is interesting. Very interesting. You're like, yo, clearly that's not Matt Murdock. Who is Daredevil? But he's having a conversation. Whoever is Daredevil is clearly in on the know, right? Like the people who are having. I'm not gonna ruin. I'm not ruining a story, but I'm not ruining the story because I'm telling you that I'm not gonna reveal who Daredevil is. But I will say that, you know, that's part of my argument. You know what I mean? So like, I don't want to ruin who Daredevil is sitting with, who Matt Murdock is sitting with, and it doesn't even say Matt Murdock. It says Daredevil. So you're like, oh, somebody took up the mantle of Daredevil. What's this? You have to find out in the issue of Daredevil that was written by Brubaker. I'm sorry, Brubaker. I'm saying Ed Brubaker is his name. I don't know why I have no idea why I couldn't say Ed Brubaker's name. But you find out in that comic book series who that person was in Civil War. And again, it opens up layers when you're reading comic books, because that happened in a week by week basis. So, you know, those who read comics know, like, every comic book, you know, they come out certain times during the month. And sometimes, like, the companies, they strategically do it that way because they know you're an active reader, so you're in on the storyline, the ongoing universe of Marvel or DC or whatever comic book series you're reading. That's the beauty of comic books. Comics are, if one day I decide to no longer play video games anymore, I'm like, you know what, I'm done. And for whatever reason, I just get so pissed off at like Nintendo, or I'm just not doing it anymore. And I'm not saying, believe me, that kind of is a strong possibility in my life. Like I love games, I believe it's like one of the most wonderful art forms in the world, and I believe it is. But it's so corporate that it just. And I know Marvel's corporate and has become corporate, but dang it, the comic books are still pretty damn good, and so is DC. So I would almost think about it like in the sense of I would just go back to comic books and just mess with comics and only comics, you know? Wait, I put a lot of feelings I've been in this particular Blade video, which I kind of regret not doing so good anymore. This mark is so bad. Wait, what? Explain, Breezy. Reminds me I gotta cancel Disney Plus. What happened? Oh, you're a single guy like me. I can't cancel Disney Plus, right? I'm not allowed to cancel Disney Plus. I'm not allowed. It's not up to me. Disney Plus is not up to me in this household. And I'm perfectly fine with it being Joy. Oh. I don't know why I kept dying to him. I'm dumb. Like, I'm playing him and I'm like, wait, this isn't that hard. Why did I make this so hard? Anyway. I get it. Like, for me, though, like, you know, I'm a dad. So, when it comes to this, Disney Plus, there is no getting rid of Disney Plus, bro. And if we do get rid of Disney Plus because of whatever particular reason, like, we have to get back on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is a thing. It was dope because my really close friend of mine, Isaiah, he was actually paying for it for like about a year, because he was using it too, because we share an account. and yeah, he was paying for it for a bit. Nah, he didn't have to, you know what I mean? I was thankful that he was like, yo, because he does. I'm a you have friends, right? Like I share my Peacock with people. I share Disney with people. Like, and I'm the one who has these things. I don't really borrow anything from anyone. I'm usually the person that people borrow shit from, which is fine. I don't care. Like I'm not like yeah, like I don't mind. You could again, what you just said. Like people have friendships that you could just like bum it off of for a bit. You know what I'm saying? But people usually bum stuff off of me. I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in like I'm grateful that I could be a damn. I forget. I'm just glad that I could be like a good friend. You know what I mean? Like I share them with people that like I consider to be really good friends. It's not like I'm sharing it with like my coworkers. Not that Jamie's not a good friend. Shout out to Jamie. Jamie is a good friend. So her and Kiera, her and her daughter, really close friends to the podcast. That's a podcast. See, this is not a podcast. Just of the channel. Friends of the channel, can I say? And in real life. But I only share it with like close friends. Because we've built like bonds for so many years and stuff like that. So it's not like I'm sharing it with like whatever. I share with people that I know that like I could trust. You know what I'm saying? So a few people borrow my Peacock for the purposes of WWE, which is fine too, right? I didn't realize how strong I hit. Holy crap! Since that upgrade, like I've upgraded Breezy. So you're being I get it. I get you're being sarcastic. Damn it. You know what I'm saying? Like I share Peacock with a few people, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? You can't. It's funny because I would borrow some people's Netflix accounts for years, and then one day we just had to bite the bullet because it's like they were like, you guys can't share no more. And I'm like, bro, we were sharing with my mother-in-law. Like she, like, for real, it's family. Like word. And she didn't even live that far away. She lives like 10 minutes away from my house. Because we're in a different, it's technically a different city, because the way that it's set up over here, it's dumb. It's mad dumb. So she couldn't share that with me. But I can still share those things. Granted, I know that at some point they're gonna crack down on everybody, and everything's gonna crack down on everybody. So, that's going to happen eventually, but not yet. So I guess we're gonna get in while the getting's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like that's just how it's gonna be. But no, I like Disney Plus. I'm not gonna lie. Like, when you're a family, you try to like watch a movie with the family at least like once a week. Like, hey, we're all gonna watch a movie together. Are you talking about Stellar Blade? Or wait, Molly Holly? Yeah. She's the most underrated diva of all time. She would do very well in this current generation, by the way. There's a lot of women who I believe like in this current generation. I guess they were born a little too soon for their careers, but they paved the way. You know what I'm saying? That's mad funny that she's a GM in the games. That's the thing. Like, yo, there are a lot of women who would thrive in 2025. The first name that comes to mind, and I can't even say this because shout out to TNA. TNA did women's wrestling right way before anyone else. In America, Stardom was the thing, but like in America, shout out to TNA who did women right, because that knockout division was the best thing on TNA Impact for a long time. At one point, the women were the reason to watch the show, and I don't mean it for the obvious reasons that people like to say. It was just better. The women's division was just better, and they had their own. Shout out to them. They had their own all women's pay-per-view before the WWE did. They did it first, you know, and the WWE is still begging for evolution. You would think there would be an evolution like every year with the way that women are currently presented in the WWE. Like right now they're the main thing in NXT. Like right now, like the NXT is yeah, Velvet Sky. Yo, she's from yo, and I know I'm pretty sure yo, Bill, you met her too, right? I'm pretty sure Bill also met Velvet Sky. I met Velvet Sky. She's from my hometown. She's from Waterbury, Connecticut. That girl is from my hometown. Every time she posts, I don't post on her stuff constantly, but like whenever I would post and she would post something that was like dope on social media, I would always put Waterbury stand up, and she would always like either likes it or or I believe one time she's like, "Yo, you from Waterbury?" I forget. This is way back. This is when she was barely known. I believe this might have been Facebook. This might have been a Facebook. They made that girl in Waterbury, Connecticut, sir. That is a girl from Waterbury, Connecticut. But I met her at home. I met her in Waterbury. I met her in the Waterbury Mall. That was when I first met her. I know people who know her. That's what whatever, but like a lot of it is like catty women stuff, and I'm not even gonna get into it because I know things that I try not to remember. But nah. Like I met her before. I met her actually in the Waterbury Mall when I was working at GameStop. She actually came in. She was like, "Hey, what's going on?" I was like, "What's up? I was like, "Are you Velvet Sky? Are you Velvet Sky?" She was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yo." And I was like, "Yo, can I take a picture? Take a picture?" She's like, "Yeah." And I said, "No." I was like, "I got a girl. Can I just take a picture of you?" She's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "All right, cool, bet." And I took a picture of her. It's funny. I put the picture of her that I have of her when she was in GameStop. It's on Facebook years ago, bro. Years ago. Mad cool. She was mad cool with me. Because I knew someone that she knew, so I brought up someone's name. I was like, "Yo, you know, blah, 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 blah." And she's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh, that's mad cool." I didn't know. And I know her real name. Obviously, you can go on. She goes, "Yo, what's her name?" Was like, "Yo, my homegirl is a wrestler." And I was like, "Oh, word? Like, I like wrestling, you know?" And we got into like a little conversation. And then she knew someone else that I knew. And it was just a dope. It was like, "Yo, small world." Like, I was like, "Yo, I didn't realize like you was that deep." She's like, "Yeah. I went to." I'm not gonna say where she went to high school, but you know what I mean. Like, I was like, "Yeah, man, I know all them people. Like, I know all them people." And apparently, I believe my brother-in-law knew her too, which is also very interesting because if I had a conversation with her now, I'd bring him up because he passed away. So, but yeah, man, what's Waterbury though? You know what I mean? I knew I missed something. I knew I missed. All right, hold on. Haunting in Connecticut is all I know about that place. We ain't missing much, right, Bill? He ain't missing much. Shout out to Bill. He's still in Waterbury as we speak. Or did you move? Did you move? He's still in Waterbury. He's still in the dirty water. Waterbury H2O. Breezy, all you need to know about Connecticut. Oh, and Triple H. Is Triple H really from Connecticut? I don't think. Is he really from CT? Ain't no way he's really from CT. Is he? Because if he was, that'd be kind of funny. If Triple H was actually from CT, I'd be like, "Yo, that's dope." But I don't know this. I don't know if he actually is from. I know he's billed from, but I know there are a lot of motherfuckers in wrestling who are billed from a lot of different places. Parts unknown. Ain't no such fucking thing as parts. What the fuck? I know parts unknown really literally means that no one knows where that person is. But like, Mark Calloway's not from Death Valley. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Mark Calloway ain't from Death Valley. I know it said Greenwich, Connecticut, but this crowd for Hogan and Rock. Probably greatest crowd reaction match in the history of wrestling. Man, do I really want to say that? Do I really want to say that? Do I really want to say best crowd reaction in the history of wrestling? Damn. Yeah. Best crowd reaction in the history of wrestling is that match. This is my first pay-per-view I got to watch. Really? My family, my grandparents always did wrestling. Always. They always got the pay-per-view. Constantly. Even when it wasn't. We would actually, when I was growing up, my grandparents had very close friends who lived right next door. And a lot of the time we would go to their house to the pay-per-view because they had a hot box. But in the event, and it's funny because everybody knew like hot box, what da. And we would all, and because my grandfather was close friends. I'm gonna actually go back here real quick. My grandfather was actually really close friends with the gentleman or neighbor, right? And of course they will. This is Toronto and Hulk Hogan. Like Toronto crowd, Hulk Hogan could come out to Toronto tomorrow, and they'll go nuts. You know what I mean? Like they love him in that city. Probably even to this day, despite all the BS that he's been known to do, that crowd would go nuts for him. It's one of the greatest matches of all time. All that stuff I'm saying is basically to say I don't remember the first pay-per-view I've seen. I don't remember, but I can tell you it was, damn, a long time ago. Well, Canadians are dumb, so I'm not gonna repeat what you just said. Oh man, I'm gonna go up those stairs. Wait, right? No, I'm going up to where that dude is. That's where I'm supposed to go. I was walking around and just whatever. This guy come back to life. Oh no! I got him! I swung on him. Yo, these dudes remind me of. Oh, I can abuse that. I can parry that too. You can parry everything. Well, oh yeah, that's right. You gotta kill him because he resurrects them. Fine, I'll kill him. Goodbye. Oh, I want to go for like a crazy. Hold on. Come on, y'all. I want to line y'all up real quick. I'm gonna line y'all up. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Only, oh man, only 3. I would like to have gotten all of them at once, because that would have been cool. Man. I'm consistent in my generational hate. At least you're consistent, right, Bill? Bill is probably working while watching, by the way, because he's not responding. Normally he would. But I know Bill is here. Billiam. Alright, let's go this way. Let's see what's on the horizon. Well, I appreciate that, sir. I should have just done this from the beginning. You know what? I'm going to do this. Oh, wait, what? I thought I got something. Oh, bots are watching. Bots are watching. You already know. Oh, matter of fact, let's have some brawls, yo. These guys are probably going to get way more ridiculous. That was when I'm getting like hit up. Oops, still too early. He's trying to do everything to me. Hold on. Gotcha. Gotcha! Damn, I got mad stuff. Deep Shadow Helm? Let's go! Rock says he didn't want Hollywood. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. You could tell The Rock was like, cause... really, Kieran? I agree. I agree, Breezy. Because the way that he came to the ring as Hollywood Hogan, but The Rock was like, nah, son, if I'm gonna wrestle someone, I want to wrestle Hulk Hogan, not Hollywood Hogan. So you could come to the ring looking however you want to look, but like I want that guy. I want to fight that guy in the ring. It makes perfect sense, you know. Because I want to wrestle because I you know, the WCW days are WCW days, but they're done. Like this is WWE Hulk Hogan, and WWE Hulk Hogan was the guy, you know. So yeah, we're just gonna do that. What up, Karen? What's good? What are you playing anything as we speak? Are you playing anything as we speak, sir? Anything new? Oh, okay. That's cool. Alright. Oh, no. Yeah. I'm like, no. Yes. I'm going up. I hear that. I hear that. You see my baby fox I posted from it. Not yet, but thanks for rubbing. Shut up. This only happens on Fridays. Oh, he's getting stabbed. He can't take a beating though. Yeah, this guy, he can dish it out, but can't take it. Oh, old tactician. Wait, what? Give me this. See, I'm getting dope looking stuff, but that deep shadow stuff, frontal assault stamina damage increase, that's bananas. I'd rather take that any day, but I need to have the whole thing. I gotta complete the set. That's huge. Someone told me. Wait, I'm working on Lost Odyssey though. Halfway done with this too. That's awesome. Someone told me Cena has skin cancer. For real? Like for real? Where? I don't see it on his body. Oh, did he? As long as you get that early, you're good. Yeah, not live. It was no. Alexa Bliss had that too. No. For the most part, you get, as long as you like take it off and it doesn't spread like that, you're really good. It's like a isolated. You know what I mean? It's an isolated thing. Yeah, I feel like in many ways, like a lot of people will get something. Like that's actually not bad to have. Oh, I'm dead. That's not bad. Like what I mean by that is that like you get it, it's gone, and you'll never see it again. Like a lot of there are other types of cancers that just come back. That's why when I say like it wasn't bad, like because it really isn't. Like you get it, you take care of it, and it's gone. And I could actually say that because that happened to me. I'm a cancer survivor as well. I know I post it, but I try just to like sometimes not think about it, you know? But yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. That's exactly what happens, Kieran. No. and if your family has a history of it, that's when they really like do a big deal, like they make a big deal about it, you know, like. Not that you know it's cancer is a big deal. I don't want people to think that I think that cancer isn't a big deal. It's a huge deal, and fuck it. And hopefully, no one can whatever ever happen. It like we can one day find a way to you know to alter the human genome a little bit so that like we don't ever we can never get it again. You know that would be a tremendous thing because it affects us all. Either you had it, or you know someone who had it and who was a survivor, or they died from it. Unfortunately, I lost a cousin who was similar in age to me, who I never thought would be. I can't believe my cousin Leslie is dead. Like that's, I to this day, like I don't want to bring down the room or nothing, but I can't fucking believe my cousin Leslie is gone. Like, what? To this day, it's just like I'm shout out to her parents, man, like Lucy and my cousin Lino. Like, shout out to them because like, no one ever like they're supposed to bury us, yo. They're supposed to bury us. We're not supposed to bury them. Like, if I have to bury my daughter, I don't even know where. I don't even know if I could continue living. I'll be real with y'all. I'll be like, I don't even know if there's anything left that I that's it. That's it, man. I may not kill myself, but I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna like go into a monastery or something like for the rest of my life. Some real shit. But shout out to them because the fact that those two are the strongest people I've ever met in my life. So if they see this, which there's actually a decent chance that they will, shout out to y'all. I love y'all for real. Exactly why The Rock returned as Hollywood Hogan because of the fans in this match. Definitely. I'm so sorry. It's all good, Breezy. You know, these like life and death, right? We have people that we have in our lives, man, and they sometimes live, sometimes they die. I feel like my biggest regret is, and I'll say this, is that I wasn't as close with her as I'd like to be. I thought we would be alive long enough so then I could like really have a more of a relationship with her when we got older, you know, as time went on. But you're not guaranteed that shit, dude. You're not guaranteed. Like, you're not guaranteed. So it's like you kind of like have to, every single person that is in your life, you have to constantly like look, at least hit them up and talk, at least have some form of communication with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you're not having like deep, meaningful talks, at least sending like, you know, like memes and shit to each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at least even though I don't see my friends, we're in like different like states and shit, at least, and the very least, we talk about like things that are happening, you know, in the world. Like we have a continuous conversation. You know, I know everybody has like threads, you know, with friends and whatnot on their phone. Like, it's like a chat group. One of the main reasons why I still have an iPhone. Like, I probably would have left Apple altogether because, like, I would much rather, like, Android is better, but at the end of the day, all my friends are on Apple phone, and we do the, you know, I know it sounds crazy, but that blue text is a big deal. You know what I'm saying? It really is. You know, I'm, like, doing the worst of the worst right now. Wait, would Cena the spots remove are cancerous, which is why it was a story. He also said he didn't believe wearing sunscreen, which he regretted. Yeah, you gotta take, you need sunscreen. Like, yo, I'm in Florida, so like, you have to have sunscreen, bro. You like have to have, like my daughter is way better about it than I am. But like, she's constantly putting something on. Even like today, like today's just a regular ass day. We're not going to go do anything, and she usually puts on some form of sunscreen. I need to start doing that. Yeah, Cena lives here. I love when the ref gets clogged. He's so annoying. That part is funny when the referee does get clogged. It makes sense. It makes sense. If you live in Florida, yo, you kind of have to. Sunscreen is your friend. You know what I'm saying? Like. It really is, like, It doesn't take much to put it on where you need to put it. I know it's annoying, but you should always put on some form of sunscreen. You know, I got a pool. Like, we could just jump in that. You could just jump in that motherfucker anytime you want, and it's nice and warm, and the sun is going, and da da da. You kind of always got to remember, like, if in the very least, if you're going in there for longer than like 20 minutes, you gotta throw it on, even if it's annoying to throw it on. You know. My favorite part about that match, Breezy. Hold on. Where's the craziness? Because everybody has a favorite part to that match. I'll tell you my favorite part. Keep this in mind, during this time, I was still like, I didn't hate Hulk Hogan. I was still a fan of Hulk Hogan. Actually, he was still my hero. Like, keep us in mind when I watched that. We're talking about 2002. So 2002, I loved Hulk Hogan still. I freaking still love that man. So I'm gonna talk about my favorite part of that. My favorite part of that entire match is him doing the rock bottom. My favorite part of that match is him doing the rock bottom. It's just my favorite part. Hold on. Time to die. Oh, you gonna blow up? Oh, whew. I was like, I don't know if you're gonna blow up on me. This and Rock versus Austin crowd might be my favorites. See, when you say Rock versus Austin crowd from 18, you think 18's Rock versus Austin crowd is the best one? Uh, 19, duh, 19, because 17 they had, yeah, let me rephrase that, 19. I think the crowd during 17 is the best, no? The crowd during 17? Because they wrestled at 15, 17, and 19. I think the best one was 17. 17 is the best WrestleMania, but best. It doesn't necessarily have to be the best match, the best reaction from the crowd, because their first match's reaction, it was good. It was good. It was the main event, but it wasn't the same Rock. You know what I'm saying? It's the Rock, but it wasn't the Rock. Does that make sense? Like, like this dude, that was the Rock at the height of his powers. You know what I'm saying? Like, when he wrestled him in 17. During 18 was after the whole fiasco happened where, well, a couple of fiascos, but I'm sorry, 19. I keep saying 18. The 19, that shit was after he left the company. Like, that dude left the company over some crazy stuff, like, and he came into that match as a face. He did a really good job with The Rock, and everything. And I'm actually really glad that The Rock won, because, you know, Steve Austin kind of owned him. Like, I felt like every wrestler during that era, there's always someone who just owned you. I don't give a, like, just, like, no matter what, like, this person will always beat this person no matter what. It doesn't matter, blah, 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 blah. Uh-oh. Bam! Like, everybody has someone they always lost to. The Rock always lost to Steve Austin. Kurt Angle always lost to The Rock. Right? Triple H always beat... hold on. Let me think about this. Triple H always beat Kane. Always. For some strange reason, Triple H owns Kane. Like, owns Kane. Damn. Triple H stay beating Kane, yo. And just like, what? Why is this dude always beating him? Always. Uh-oh. Who did Big Show? Because Big Show was one of those conversations too. Big Show is such an anomaly, man, because he. Yo, why do I have music going crazy right now? I got music in the background. Oh, it's probably because the kids. What time is it? It's 2:03. I'm like, oh, that's right. It's the kids from from my elementary school. The elementary is at elementary school in my like in my backyard, like literally, literally. So I'm like, oh, they're probably like doing stuff at the school. Boom, bat, bat. My daughter doesn't go to the elementary school that's by my house, which it would be very convenient. But she first and foremost, if she did go there, I wouldn't say it. So that's the one. She goes to a different one. I'm not gonna tell you on the internet where my child goes to school, but I will say she doesn't go to the one behind me. So when we moved into this house, she wants to be near her friends, etc., and this and this and that, and you want her to be more comfortable. And, you know, everything she knows is the other school. I'm playing like butt. Dude, what the heck is wrong with me? Hold on. These guys have no business whipping my ass. There you go. Granted, the reason why they're kicking my ass is because I have electrocution on, and I cannot stamina recover fast. So that would be a problem. So I'm gonna have to find. Let me see. I have a feeling the boss I'm gonna fight has electrocution. I'm gonna have to pop that bad boy. Let's see. Let me go to my gear. But damn, my dog is mad loud. Holy crap! Do y'all hear that in the background? If you don't, good. I doubt you do. I doubt you do. Hold on. Kane always owned Chris Jericho. I'm just thinking about people. There's people that get owned by people. Allows them to. Ooh. The night set. What? The night set. The night set. That's it. The night set. What the freak? What the freak? Alright, let's go to the inventory real quick. Lightning cleanse. I don't have enough. I only have 4. But I will register the hotkey. Alright. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm close to death, bro. I'm about to die. Wait a second. So there's... Clearly that's where I was from. Let's keep going higher. Alright, so let's look and see. Is there anything that I could have missed? That I could see? This is a great area, by the way. Shout out to the level design here. I love this. So good. So good. Very underrated. It's very underrated aspect of Souls games is level design in some cases, especially if it's not done right. Usually, if it's not done right, it's something to note, right? But we never note when it's good outside of FromSoft, and this is pretty damn good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like this is old tactician. Damn, let me see how that looks on him. Man, he looks spiffy. Hey, yo. He looks spiffy. He does, though. Alright. Look at this dude, yo. He got that Jon Snow look to him. I respect it. Oh boy, we going down? I'm going down. I hope I can like go to a bonfire. Boss is a coming. That's all I gotta say about that. Yeah. 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 Cave leading to the Citadel? Yeah. Bro looks a little bit like Batman. Not much. Not much. So I'm not saying he 100% looks like Batman. But it kind of a little bit reminds me of Batman. Not gonna lie, a little bit of Batman in there. Not a lot of bit. Not a lot of bit, but a little bit. But a little bit. I don't know why they turned that to a song. But seriously, there's some Batman here. Not a lot. Not a lot. But kind of fire, not gonna lie. His fits are so nasty, son. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh, what the? You mother. You dirty motherfucker. I'm just channeling They Live. To those of you who didn't know what the reference. Whoa, you come back? Oh, you just gonna keep going down? Alright, fine. Fine. Alright. Okay, Sen's Fortress. I see the vision. What the? Nah, man, leave me alone, bro. Where are you? Oh, you son of a... It doesn't matter. Killing... There's no point in killing anything. There's no point in killing anything. Unless it's down here. Come on. Come down this way. Can you drop down? Drop down! What the... I guess you can't drop down. I do want to kill these two dudes. So let me kill these two dudes, because they're far away from... They're far away from the guy who's going to bring them back. The captain on the field, if you will. Yeah, he's not going to get resurrected. Wait, are you down here? Oh, you are down. Did you fall down to try to get me? I'm so honored. I'm so honored. I'm so honored. Back up. Back up. Alright, we're just gonna do this again. Oh. Fine. Oh, I can't go up that way? Fine. Come on. Alright, let's go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. You're gonna get hit. Let the games begin. Yeah! Yeah, that's what y'all get. What the heck? What kind of drop kicks? Where did he hit me from? Where did he go? Yeah, yeah. I'll drop you again. I don't care. I should like hide behind here and not die. That'd be nice. Alright, so we're gonna go here. Gonna get this. Lightning resistance elixir. That's looking like something I can and will need. Come on! I thought you want to come and get me. Come and get me, man. Yeah! Yeah! Come and get me. Time to get whacked. Whack. Yeah. You got brought back to life quick because homeboy. You ain't getting resurrected. Sorry. Yeah. Hey, come out here. I want you to come see me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. No. Okay. I was like, oh crap. Is this guy still down there? Did you fall? Are you coming back? What's up? I guess we're just gonna leave you alone. You're just a lonely man on a lonely island by yourself. Oh, what the? Bye-bye. Goodbye. That's what you get. That's what you get for trying to come behind my back and stab me in the back and not coming straight up to me like a man. You died like a punk because you were a punk in life. Punk. Sorry. Wait, what? I saw something shiny. Oh crap. I should be fighting these things more. And the reason why I am not is because I'm just going through levels. I could easily just keep doing those and just do those over and over and over and over again, but I'm like, nah, let me turn it off. It's off. Okay, now that that's off. I knew it. I freaking knew it. You again. Man, you just got laced. Oh, we're going through here? Okay, alright. Oh, okay. Alright. So there's the... That's where I'm supposed to go. You know, let me kill him now, 'cause I have a feeling I'm going to see you again. I would see you regardless. Maybe not. That would, but we'll just take care of you now. All right, let's go into uncharted waters. What the? Did this just bring me back to the beginning? It did. And what's really cool? That's actually cool. That's actually cool. That's actually pretty cool. That is really cool, because now I can just do the regular thing. I don't gotta worry about. Yeah. I like this. I would like to have this. I like to do this again without the stress. You know what I mean? I'm happy I could just do that without this. I can do this without the stress. Except for this guy. Oh, there's like not that many guys. There's not many guys. There aren't that many guys. Slam! That's what I'm talking about. Crack. Alright. I figured at some point I'm going to look at my inventory to see if I can update, but I don't really think I have anything really good on me to switch over. So let me just kill this guy again. What kind of nonsense? Crack you in the face. Actually, technically it's in the neck. Or is it the body? Because he doesn't really have a neck. So, it's body. So it's not really an uppercut to a face. I'm attacking his body. I don't know why I'm trying to reconcile... I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm reconciling here in my head. Yeah, see, there's nothing. But... Yeah, we're not... Yeah, we're just gonna stay. Yeah, we're just gonna... Oh, what's this? Alright. Inventory. Chaos Cleanse Potion. That's good to know. Actually, you know what? It's this, right? No, it's this. It's this. I'm gonna put this here. All right, let's kill some spiders or avoid some spiders. No. Awesome. One-shoters. I got friends playing Siege. On Steam. Bye-bye. If I wasn't gonna, I actually wasn't going to stream last night, and I was thinking about just playing something else. Oh man, I died because of the poison. I don't know. That sucks, but not that bad. I'm just gonna run through this since I've already done all this, and they're not gonna really track your boy. This is just Souls games being Souls games, right? You could just run through the world. You could potentially just run through it all. You don't have to deal with any of it. And some games, like Lies of P, they will follow you forever. Like this guy's gonna follow me forever. All right, dude, you're like not even that tough, bro. Why are you following me forever? But in Lies of P, they follow you forever. But some enemies will definitely do that. But most Souls games, they'll leave you alone after a while. You can just run. Essentially, you can just run through the game if you really want to. I'm just overkilling. And he was already dead. That was always my argument for the difficulty of the game. Is that you don't have to engage with every single enemy if you don't choose to. I'd even argue you don't have to. Like you could be completely effective in a Souls game or a Souls-like and just ignore the majority of the enemies. You don't really have to fight everyone. Like, dude, trust me, there's a place to farm. You'll find a farming location. You know what I mean? Like, you will farm. Don't worry about getting experience with every fight that you come across. I do things because I just like to do them, you know, and I become better at knowing like just strategies and whatnot. But like, I don't ever do it for the purposes of leveling and gaining experience. I would consider that a waste of time. Most of the time, you're over leveled for a lot of fights, and to be quite honest with you, even if you're over leveled, I mean, you could just die. Like, that's the thing about this game. Regardless, like some games you're broken, right? If you're over level, like typical JRPGs or something like that. But with a game with a Souls like, you just, oh, you know what? All right, let me kill this guy. He's over here shooting these things out, and I'm like, they're gonna keep coming endlessly. I shouldn't have. Okay, now I can have like a regular to-do with enemies. Granted, I'm poisoned and I'm gonna die again. I'm gonna die the same way I died last time? No way. God, y'all ain't killing your boy. Damn, I'm just mowing down all sorts of spiders. Yeah, I'm heavily poisoned. And I'm at 2, so yeah, we're just gonna heal that. I'm okay with wasting it, because it's not a waste. I think this is the final path to the boss. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just gonna keep meandering through this. You know what? Let me go this way. Keep meandering for a while, which I'm okay to. What the? Oh, I got it. Okay, hold on. And you're dead. And you're dead. Where am I?
I knew I should have run away.
I had a shard.
Like Element did.
Yeah, I don't know what the lore is here yet. I don't know much of the lore. I haven't been reading anything. I haven't received anything to know the lore. Actually, that's a lie. I have. No, I haven't received anything lore-wise here that I can learn. At least not yet. I wonder if that music is irritating the crap out of my cat. My cat must be super annoyed because she was so super happy that I came home. she's like spoiled, so she immediately goes to the back door like, okay, human, let me out. And I'm like, damn, for real, you can't even say hi? Like, but she was actually nice today. She typically does that, but today she came over and said hi.
General Khazan, over here.
Oh boy, it's gonna pop off in a second.
Element, why are you here?
I wanted to help, General, so I followed you. Okay, I used to be one of these bandits. I'm not proud of it, so let me tell you what I know.
Word, word, girl. I knew it. I knew you couldn't be trusted. I knew you couldn't be trusted. That girl is poison. 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 I knew it. I knew it, yo. Anyway, let's go.
This citadel is their base. If you make your way through it, then you'll find Maluka.
We'll see if you remain part of the solution and not part of the problem. Hold on, I'm checking a couple of things real quick. I didn't know if people are hitting your boy up on various places. I have to answer his text message real quick. Oh boy, I could sit here and talk about Nintendo burning their goodwill, but you know what I'm gonna say? I'll make this one comment. Whoa. Wow, the stock market is just not. Oof. Man, I don't want to get into politics. I don't want to get into politics, but I will say this: it's very important. Wait, what? What? Okay, there's a lot going on. Karen, just so you know, Cambodia's on board. Not as much on board as I don't want to do this in Vietnam, but anyway, I will say this: I hope you have a backlog. Whatever your backlog is, embrace it. Embrace that backlog. I have a humongous backlog. Embrace the backlog, my people. That's all I'll say.
The Dragon Wars were a terrible time. The nobles abandoned or exploited the people they were supposed to be protecting. No wonder people turned to the likes of Knivesvale. They were supposed to be different. A group of righteous rogues standing up for the helpless.
Yeah, okay.
That's why I joined them.
Bitch, this ain't Robin Hood, and then you ain't part of the Merry Man. Like, come on now.
But in the end, they turned out to be just as bad as the nobles.
No shit.
The Knivesvale leader Maluka was someone we all looked up to. Strong, righteous, a true leader.
The head hoe. I should say that's mean. Alvin, that's mean. Don't say those things. I'll be nice. So I apologize for calling Maluka a hoe. But that doesn't mean she isn't one.
But then something changed. He became cruel.
Oh, was it he?
Ruthless.
He's a hoe too. I don't give a male, women.
When I tried reasoning with him, I was driven out. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't understand what made him change so much.
Oh, so we're gonna have another. I'm gonna have another like.
That's why I left.
Jack Diesel dude to fight one-on-one to learn the craziness of the moveset. Alright. I appreciate you for coming clean, and I appreciate your willingness to want to help and be a part of the solution and not part of the problem. So to you. Anyways. Alright, so here we go. It's about to go down. Let the games begin. But let me do this real quick. Get my endurance up. This dude is just sick. You dead? Definitely dead. No more undead. Thank God. Oof, you both caught the ooh wee. I'm just saying. They both caught it. Let's go down here. Ah. Go to get the dogs first, mother. Yeah, I'll catch it with one shot. Well, multiple shots, but you get my point. There's door. Go on through. Let's get back to here. Let me make sure. I keep saying save, but it's definitely not a save point. When you play a Souls game, I'm assuming you know how to play one if you're watching this, but there are no save points in Souls games. Typically, you end up going back to where you were. That's the brutality of a Souls game because you can't pause it most of the time. And if you put yourself in a bad position, you're kind of stuck with it because you do not save. And that's what it is. You are where you are, and you can't go back unless you save scum. And I know people who save scum often. This is how a lot of people get their platinum trophies really quick. You know, or 1,000 gamer scores. They typically do that through save scumming. So that's the trick, you scumbags out there, you. I'm like, bitch, I beat Bloodborne 3 times. Like, you know what I mean? I'm the guy who I have that trophy because I legitimately beat it multiple times. Not because, oh, I should do that in Elden Ring. I should actually do another playthrough. Ooh, whatever you were going to become, I made sure I didn't deal with it. I'm sorry, lady, but you left me no choice. You ain't an NPC. You can die, which makes you the enemy. In this game, I can't just kill rando. I can't kill random everybody. I say randos. They kind of are, though. That's the problem with a lot of Souls games. Not problem, but like, say for instance you kill an NPC. Well, that NPC's dead, guys. Yeah, you can't bring them back. I'm like, well, there's kind of a way to bring them back. There's a way. But if you kill someone, you kill someone. And that's kind of that's kind of it. So, in this game, it differentiates. It differentiates differently, the way that you interact with NPCs. I can't just walk over and kill an NPC. It's by swinging on them. It ain't gonna happen. This isn't a game by From Software. Even if they're an ally, and if I kill them, I kill them, and that's it. You will no longer be able to use that individual moving forward for whatever particular reason you want to. You can legit screw up quest lines by doing this, but it's on you. You're not supposed to do it. So please be careful. Do not kill your NPCs unless you're crazy like me and I just go on a killing spree towards the end of each playthrough because I like to. I do evil things at the end of all of my From Software playthroughs. It kind of ruined my Demon Souls character because I was a goody two-shoes the whole game. I was light the whole time, and I went on an absolute killing spree, and it became dark. And the problem is that it moves over to like your New Game Plus. You don't start off fresh and brand new, so it's kind of like, ah, crap. Look, I I gotta fix this. And it's like, you shouldn't have did that to begin with, asshole. Oh yeah, we're going this way to grab this real quick. Oh. Bam! Dude, this taking him. Ooh, he like whiffed. And two of them. He like whiffed in an unfair way. Like, I actually kind of feel bad. Like, not for nothing, but there was no reason why that should have whiffed. What the freak? Oh, this is getting goofy. Hold on. This is getting real goofy. I ain't playing with you, bro. Oh boy. Hold on. Oh, I'm getting like everybody. Damn, niggas like it's breaking and this is getting bananas for no reason. Where are they? Where are you? Come back here. Yeah. Yeah. Come here, man. Yeah. Yeah, come on. Come on, man. You pissed me off. Come on. Nah. Back up. It's me and him. Oh, crap. Me and you, bro. Bye-bye. Back out of here, bitch. But the problem is that I got this guy coming after me now. Oh, not the, wait, what happened to the other dude? Did I kill other dude? Alright, I'm gonna... Oh, damn. Alright, I gotta... Alright, let's see. What's next? You know, I could technically... Hold on. Alright, so I can... I just don't want to see all that red on the side. It's just... I get it. It's no bueno, bro. Oh boy, what's in here? This ain't no boss or nothing. I believe that's where I was originally. Very good. Thank you, Soul's Structure. So now we're here. Now we're in this area. There's a lot of game, if that makes sense here. It's not a boss rush mode. Like, you're just this is so refreshing. Oh, you bum. This Souls game is so refreshing after playing Black Myth Wukong. You know what I mean? Because Black Myth Wukong, I love Black Myth Wukong. Don't get it twisted. I think Black Myth Wukong is a great game. I personally think last year it was robbed Game of the Year. I think it should have won Game of the Year over Astrobot. I'm not hating. I'm just stating. You know what I mean? Shout out to Conan because I got that phrase from him. But I'm just being honest. If I'm going to be completely honest, I played both games. I did not play Astrobot to completion because I played it with my daughter. But I'll tell you this: I played Astrobot for a bit, and it's good. It's really good, and I can honestly say even after, like, if I compare the amount of time that I played both games, I'd still put, like, if I was to say, okay, I'm putting both of these games from this point to this point, and I know you played this game with your daughter, so you know you gotta be fair, and I am being fair. I'm telling you, even with that time, I think I might have like 8 or 9 hours in Astrobot. 8 or 9 hours in Black Myth Wukong, I still play Black Myth Wukong. You know, I played Black Myth Wukong until completion. It's not like I can't beat Astrobot, because clearly I beat a much harder game than it. That's the thing. Like, Black Myth Wukong is much harder than Astrobot, and that's not a knock. It's a platformer. I love platformers. Like, I think platformers are amazing. Like, and that doesn't mean I like Souls games more than I like platformers. I'm not saying that either. I'd argue that a good platformer for me is better than any Souls game. Like, I look at Donkey Kong Bonanza and I'm just like, holy shit. I really do. I look at that game like, holy shit. Like, that looks absolutely amazing. As mind blowing as like, you know, anything else. It's just that game is amazing as far as like what, not only the gameplay, but like the fact that like Donkey Kong has all these expressions, and it's kind of insane how that game is made. And I know there's rumors that it was made by the Mario team. I mean, I kind of get it, because it's too good for it not to have been made by like the Mario team. You know what I mean? Like, if it was a different team in Nintendo, I would have been like, you lying. But like, for real, that is an amazing looking game. And the treehouse yesterday, you know, outside of people like yelling at Nintendo, including myself, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, outside of yelling at Nintendo for their business practices, I mean, that game is incredible. It is absolutely, positively incredible. Like, that game becomes like a Game of the Year material game out the rip. Like, and I'm not saying that Metroid Prime 4 isn't that either, or maybe Mario Kart. You know, I can very well see a world where all three could potentially be on a Game of the Year contender list, which would be outstanding for Nintendo, but enabling at the same time, right? Just being honest. But outside of that, if we're going to be honest about it, is, you know, that game in particular looks it's like a new standard, you know, for platformers, and that's what it looks like. And that says a lot, man, because the standard by which all platformers are made, in my opinion, keep this in mind, this is my personal opinion, this isn't everyone's opinion, I'm not speaking for everyone, but I would argue that Mario sets the dude, I'm like screwing up. He sets the Mario series sets the benchmark. You know, this is the standard. I'm not saying it has to be as good as this to be good. We're just saying this is the standard by what you need to go by, you know, because this is incredible, you know. So the fact that I'm saying a non-Mario game, no, well, so Breezy, check us out. The answer is yes, right? That is the case. But we just found out that Vietnam, and this is just, I'm not going to get into like the whole thing, but Vietnam, I'm waiting to see if you turn into something. You don't. I'll still kill you. We found out that Vietnam, this is after, obviously, Nintendo said they put a delay. Cambodia. Vietnam said, hey, we will play ball with the United States, because a lot of the parts for the Switch 2 are made in Vietnam. So now that Vietnam has said, dude, we're going to play ball. We're playing ball with the United States right now regarding tariffs, so we can negotiate. That proves that in many ways the excuse that Nintendo has with tariffs should be short-lived, because I mean, I shouldn't even say A, but because of Vietnam playing ball. Now, Cambodia makes a couple of pieces and parts for the Nintendo Switch too, but they're also going to play ball to some extent. So, for the most part, it should, in the very least, stay at 450. In the very least, the console should stay at 450. Now, will it? That's a whole different conversation, and I don't want to be a part of that conversation right now because I want to enjoy Kazan. You know what I mean? But we see now that Nintendo. It seems as though, and I have to stress that it seems as though everything should be okay for Nintendo to keep the game system price at 450. Now, the argument is they should lower the price, Alvin. I'm not saying they shouldn't lower the price, but I'm just saying that there's an excuse that Nintendo has made about the tariffs, and I don't think that's going to hold any weight after today. You know, I get it. This morning, you know, and I know that they're ahead of us in time zone, you know, so their whole thing is like, okay, we need to reevaluate the pre-orders because of, in the United States, because of this, you know. And then after that happened, that's when we had, I don't know why I'm going this way. Then we had Vietnam come out and say, no, we're, and I'm not saying it's they impact each other. I mean, they very well could, but I'm not saying it's because of Nintendo that Vietnam is like, no, we're going to play ball. So now that we know that Vietnam is going to play ball, then Nintendo should not be able to use this excuse. So regarding it, never mind, let me be nice. Be nice, Breezy. And I hate it because, like, I was very verbal about this already. And I have been. And I've got into conversations with people on the internet about it. To the point where, like, it does seem like there are two sides of this argument, which one side's completely gross, in my opinion. And they're just like, gaming is an expensive hobby. Deal with it. That's what they're saying. And the other is, dude, this is setting a precedent. This is setting a precedent not just for Nintendo, but for other companies like Sony and Microsoft to do the exact same to us, if not worse. So, like, I'm on that side, right? Like, I'm on the side of, dude, this can get really bad. Like, I'm not talking about gaming for me. Oh, dude, you just called on the hounds. Let justice. You know, my mom thought Paul Bearer really sounded like it was, oh, my Undertaker! Oh! You'd be like that? You thought he'd talk like that for real? William Alvin Moody? That's his dude's name? That dude's middle name is my first name, which is pretty funny. Oh! My Undertaker! Oh my god, I hated my cousin, Brian. His favorite wrestler is The Undertaker. And he's been this favorite wrestler like forever. Like, he's always been, like, that was like growing up. They're like, yo, that's Brian's boy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's his GOAT. Yeah, LA Knight was his last prospect, but like, the Undertaker's always been his dude. So like, we would always do like, he would always do Undertaker impressions and Paul Bearer impressions constantly, so I'm used to that voice and imitating that voice because I've done it a billion times, making fun of the Undertaker to Brian. So, oh man, good times, dude. Not for nothing, but again, this is a breath of fresh air compared to Black Myth Wukong, as far as a Souls game is concerned. Level design, I cannot complain, not even a little bit. The level design in this game is awesome. It's freaking awesome. Everything about it, from the environmental details to the environmental storytelling, which is like effed up, right? To the way that the level design is made, the fact that I feel like I'm in a labyrinth, all the time, which is ideal. It's just really good. Like it's really really good when it comes to the level design. Now, again, I would argue that you kind of have to be perfect when you fight bosses, and if that's I wouldn't put that as a knock. That's not a knock on the game in any way. If anything, part of that is like what I want. You know what I mean? Like I kind of want really hard bosses. Some games, some guys will be like, "Yo, that's too hard for me," and I get that. I get that. And if it's too hard, if a game like this is too hard for you, I'm not gonna like knock you for anyone saying, "Yo, this game is mad hard." I'm not trying to play some shit I gotta be almost perfect in. You know what I'm saying? So I get that, and I feel you. I'm not hating on you whatsoever. Anyone who says this, because this game ain't easy. This game is not easy at all. Not by, but I know some people are like, "Oh, I beat that boss first try." I'm like, bro, this isn't play like this. This is an amalgamation of many different like Souls games. You know, in a good way. He is hating on you. Who's hating on who? I'm not hating on no. I'm not hating on anybody, Kieran. I'm not judging nobody. I promise. I promise. My biggest problem is though. I will say this. Oh, this is like a thing to go through. Nope. But what I am saying is, if you're playing on easy, it's very. I can tell. Just saying. If you're playing on easy, I can tell. If you're posting footage, acting like you're nasty. Oh, I do. No. Listen, I'm not saying I don't judge them all on Souls games. I do. I look at motherfuckers and I'm like, sometimes, right? I promise. I know I do it. I know I do it. I'm not saying that, but what I am saying is, it's okay to play that way. It's okay. Like it really. I promise. Like, I promise it's okay to play that way. But bragging by doing shit on easy is like, really? I am Mr. Get Good. I saw people get good scrub all the time. I do. I call everybody a fucking scrub until they figure it out. So, but keep this in mind. People who are Souls fans will tell you, get good isn't an insult. It's a way of passage. It's a fucking rite of passage, bro. You gotta deal with it. See, the problem is that we live in a society where motherfuckers don't believe in hazing. And hazing is wrong. Hazing is bad. I'm like, yo, if I'm telling you, when somebody says, Alvin, I'm about to play a Souls game, what's the first thing I should do? And I say the verb, see, this is what I always tell someone. If you're like, yo, I'm about to play a Souls game for the first time, bro, what's your best advice? I know what your best advice is. Lube up. Lube up, bitch. You about to get fucked up, and that's good. You're gonna get fucked up, so just lube it up. That's what I tell people all the time. That's been my thing since day one. That's been my phrase. Lube up. And get good, scrub. Because at some point, you'll get good. Like, this is much harder. This is much harder than, like, Dark Souls 3. This is much harder. Like, this is... Like, I have to... Like, I'm not going to sit here and say, like... That, you know... How can I put this? I give people shit when they play Elden Ring. I give people shit when they play, like, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3. But you'll never hear me talk shit to somebody who's playing Sekiro. That shit's just playing fucking hard. That game is mad hard. And Breezy, have I talked any shit to you playing that game? I've never talked to you, because he's playing it, and whenever he brings up, yo, I'm having a hard time with it, I'm like, yo, you could do it. You could do it. Because that's a hard game, bro. That's a hard-ass game. No hazing, LOL, Bing. And I butchered this balls daily pause. Well, that's funny, because when you talk shit amongst your friends, that's one thing, you know what I mean? But like when I tell someone to lube up, you're like, oh, so what? I have to suffer because you had to suffer to play the game? And I'm just like, yes, you have to suffer, just like how we all suffered playing the game. Why can't my experience be easier than yours? Because we all have the same fucking experience. That's the point of a Souls game. We all have a shared experience. That's why he doesn't change the fucking difficulty of the game. He wants his entire fan base to have the same shared experience, so that we can all experience it the same way, and we can have conversations about it. And by the way, that shit works. That shit works. Because when motherfuckers who play Souls games talk about Souls games, we all experienced everything the exact same way. Well, unless a motherfucking thing is patched, then that's a whole different conversation. Because it's like, bitch, I beat blah 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 before that motherfucker caught a patch. Like, you know, that happens too. Like, you know, but you got to deal with the rite of passage, just like we all did, man. Sorry, like you're not better than no one's better than nobody. We all have to deal. We all have to play ONS one at least once. Everybody has to kill Orstein and Smog once and deal with the issue of how hard Orstein and Smog is. And you know what? It's okay. Like, it's alright. Like, and here's the reason why everything's okay. Because there are guides online. It's not like this isn't like... It'd be one thing if, like, back in the early 2000s, I'm playing Shadow Man, and I'm like, yo, you should play Shadow Man. And, like, there isn't, like, a whole, like, there isn't much that you can, like, do that you don't know. And a lot of everything is, like, shared experience with other people. Because you're like, yo, Shadow Man is dope. But this game is mad hard. Like, do you know, is there a strategy where I should go? Because you get lost as fucking Shadow Man. Like, cause, you know, it's a, wow, I just, like, killed this mom. It's just, you had to figure it out. You had to figure Shadow Man out. Today, there's YouTube guides for everything. So, like, you know, there's people break down strategies of bosses on the internet so much that by the time you get to a boss and you fight him for the first time, like, if you don't care about, like, if you're like, I'm just gonna read a guide, like, I'm not gonna give anybody shit for looking at guides. I don't say shit to people who look at guides. Breezy uses a guide. You know what I'm saying? Like, and most people who play games use them. Like, and that's good. I'm not hating. It's just that when these motherfuckers talk about how nasty they are, Kieran, and how nasty they are, blah 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 blah. I'm this and this and this and this. I'm like, bitch, you used a guide. I watched your playthrough. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, there's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't brag on some shit that you ain't that good at, or you're like, you know, you're doing that shit off the top of your dome because you ain't. Like, I see the shit. That's why I laugh half the time at these dudes, yo. Like, I'll tell somebody to get good, but here's the other thing, right? If you legit want to play a Souls game for the first time, like, let's have a conversation. I'll sit there and I'll, like, play a little bit with you. You know, like, like, I've had many different people who played Dark Souls 1 who wanted to, like, hey, dude, can you, like, if I'm not available to play with you, I'm on call. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what do I do? What do you think I should do? And I tell them, like, oh, you're fighting the Capra Demon. Oh, just run up the stairs, bro. So as soon as you start that fight, just run up the stairs, jump off the ledge, and then hit him with a big blow. And then, you know, just try to ignore the dogs. The dogs are gonna come for you, but just constantly keep going up the stairs and jumping off of the stairs. You'll get them by just doing that and by trying to get on. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm available to people, yo. I have always made myself available to people. But you should see me with the 8-year-old when he says Zelda is hard. That kid has YouTube and even a rewind option on some older games online. That isn't helping you. He didn't get no help when he played. Yeah, bro. My daughter asked the same shit. Daddy, what? You know what she does when the part is too hard? I'll tell you exactly what she does. Daddy, hands me the controller. And I'm like, nah, man. You got to do this shit yourself. She's like, I don't wanna. Or she's playing, like, Roblox. Sorry, Joey, I'm not trying to make fun of you. But she's playing Roblox, and she's doing one of those platforming levels on Roblox that she can't do. She's like, Dad, this part is too hard. I'm like, why? I never played this. She goes, Dad, come on. I mean, I see you playing Mario and all these other games. You're really good. So here, and I, like, beat the part for her. But, like, I will say that there are times, and this is me being a punk ass dad, I'll purposefully have a hard time, quote unquote hard time, in an area so she can see like it's hard for me too. It's not really, did that on purpose, but like, you know, it just happens, man. It just fucking happens. But no, but like, I'll be real with you, like, it's a thing. Breezy, I'm talking about Sekiro, cause Sekiro, I'm like I'm not giving you shit over like Sekiro. I'm just saying, bro, you can do it. I know you can do it. Like when you're having issues with Genichiro, that fight with Genichiro is like the first major wall in that game. That fight is mad hard. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like that shit is so hard. I remember when I first fought Genichiro and I first figured it out, right? Figured it out. I like found a way to break. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I want more damage. Damn. Damn. Yeah, but it's critical defense and just straight defense when it's like, man, it's much more. I mean, and I am mean. One time I helped him to beat a boss, and then I reset the game without savings to give him back the controller. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be like, yo, nah, man. You're gonna have to catch these hands, bro. And guess what? You're gonna be better for it. You're gonna be a better gamer for catching these hands. You know what I'm saying? I I have cousins that to this day I created savages. I have created savages. I have bred some fucking savagery. You know what I'm saying? Like I have cousins who are disgusting at games because I fucked them up when they were growing up. I had to put it that way because I fucking put them through the fire, and they're nasty gamers, and I'm glad they're better gamers because of it. My cousin Brian is nasty at fucking Marvel Rivals, and you want to know why? Because of me. I turned that nigga into a savage. I hate to put it that way, but it's true. I bred savagery, son. So, I'm dead. But that shit works, damn it. Putting him through the fire. Ah. I hate dying, by the way. Not in these games, though. But I hate dying. I should say I don't hate dying. I hate dying when I'm far away and I'm like, crap, where did I go? How did I get there again? Like, you know, like I do that. Do I go? Yeah, that's open now. See, I'm trying to recall where I went. No, not there. Not there, not there, not there. It's good to have like you know, to put somebody through the fire when it comes to gaming. Because how they gonna learn, you know? How you gonna learn? And I love it's like get good is a form of encouragement, man. I'm just telling you to get good. Like get good at the game. Like how do I get good? By getting good. Like unfortunately the best way to describe it is you just have to play it. Anyone could be good at That's why I say Dark Souls is for everyone. I think anyone can play Dark Souls. Anyone could play any of these games. You know, I will say this, my sons have an appreciation for older games, so it's very important. I believe that all kids should have an appreciation for older games. You know? I think that's essential. So then like cause we're living in a time where like a lot of these kids don't have an appreciation for games. Yo, there's a lot of kids who are only good at one type of game, you know, what type of game type, and there's other games that they just can't play because they've been force-fed a game type for so long, and it's the main game type that they played. Like, and they're just like, I can't do this, but I can definitely play like Fortnite or something, you know, like. I know that there's some kids out there, which is insane. There's kids out there who are in their 20s, who play video games, who have never held a controller in their life. This is the type of world we currently live in. We are running a type of gamer who has never held a controller ever. That's crazy to me. Crazy. They play everyday driver games, and they play on PC. You do not need a controller for any of them. As a matter of fact, playing with a controller would be a hindrance to their gameplay, because a mouse and keyboard is a way to go with those games. It really is. A controller would just slow them down. I know some kids who's like, yo, I just got a PlayStation 5, you know, or an Xbox, and they're like, yo, I don't like it. And like, why? I'm just asking just to ask, and they're just like, I don't know how to use a controller, like, and I don't like the way controllers feel. And to be quite honest with you, I'm playing these type of games. I'm not playing all this other stuff that's on a console. Like, I'm not playing an RPG. I'm not playing a fighting game. I'm not playing action adventure. I'm not playing. There's a whole bunch of stuff they're not playing, and they're like, if there's no mouse and keyboard, essential way to play, they're not playing it. Like, there are people who are currently playing Monster Hunter Wilds with a mouse and keyboard. What? Like, that's insane to me. Yeah, I should have went up those stairs, but it's okay. Like, that's insane to me, because these are people who are like, yo, I can play this now. I could not play Monster Hunter World because, or maybe they did play with a mouse and keyboard, because you can, but Monster Hunter Wilds is like really, like, that focus mode. I was telling somebody the other day, I'm like, that focus mode is for people who aren't playing on PC. Like, I'm telling you right now, that was made for PC. That specifically was put in the game for PC players. Specifically put in there. And I know that, you know, some people disagree, but okay. Okay. Like, how many people bought that game on Steam? Yeah, man. That shit was made specifically. And I mean, it works really well on a controller, as y'all saw in my gameplay. You know, my playthrough of just the low levels of the game, you know. Like, you just need, all you need is all you need to do is just hit those weak points on monsters, and it's kind of a wrap, you know. Evan isn't even 9, and he has already completed Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, 3, Odyssey, Sunshine, and Wonder. Link to the Past, Link's Awakening. My fortune cookie said my talents and skills will shine in September. Oh, and Super Smash Brothers 2. See, that's good. Your son is playing. He's learning the way of gaming, and he's doing it right. He's playing Mario. Like, I'm not saying doing it right. I shouldn't say that, but he's doing it in a way that someone from our generation would appreciate, and I think that it will breed him to be a better gamer eventually. A lot of gamers, man, a lot of these kid gamers, yo, I know, I have a friend of mine who has kids, and they're good at those everyday driver games, right? They're good at them on PC, blah, 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 and they'll play on console, and if they have a hard time, you know what they do? They go to their dad. And these kids are like, not little kids, they're like 20-year-olds. And they're like, yo, I can't do this. Like, how can you not do that? I can't play on a controller. And I'm like, what makes you? He goes, yo, I play Warframe. Like, I'm telling you, like, there's a generation of kids out there, bro, who don't know what a controller even feels like. Like, what? It's crazy. It's crazy. I know I'm repeating myself in different ways, but it's just, I'm so flabbergasted by it. And I always call them scrubs. I always call these kids scrubs. Like, you guys suck at games. Yeah, but we're good at da-da-da-da. But you suck at games, you fucking scrub. There is a time for that. Play actual games. Yeah, like, what the fuck? I get it. I get it, bro. Like, you want to play what your friends are playing, and your friends are playing like Minecraft, and I get it. I'm not hating. I'm not hating at all. Like, I'm like you. It's this, you know, it's a social thing. But damn, if you're gonna play games, learn to fucking play games. That's why I'm thankful for Elden Ring. I'm so thankful, and that's why I said, like, that was one of the main things about Elden Ring is that there are a lot of people who play that game on PC, and I'm so happy that there are, because that means the future generation of gamers at least gets that, and not for nothing, but one hell of a fucking game. You know what I mean? So like, even if like, all right, yes, I'm a huge From Software geek and fan, and I'm gonna say Elden Ring's like the best game ever, like I always say online. But like, if I'm going to be objective about it, I'm not going to sit here and just be one of those people who just fanboy and just, you know, project my likes onto what games should be. I'm not that person. But what I am saying is that that's good that a game like that was played by the masses, because it's important for the younger generation to at least have a place. The best way for me to say it is, we all have points. We all have points in the past that of things that we do that make us into the person that we are today. And if you're a gamer, that's going to be that game is an integral part of your upbringing. So now you have some sort of appreciation for it. So when you see something like it, or you see something that could be in somewhat of its vein, oh,
What is it?
it's time, boss time. Then at least you have a place of in your past where you can grab that, you know, you can grab that out of, and that's good. That's a good thing, because you want it, and it just so happened to be one of my favorite games ever from my favorite video game developer. But it could have been anything. It could have been anything that came to PC. And you're seeing what Monster Hunter Wilds. You know, Monster Hunter Wilds. I'm conflicted about that game. Yes, it's an amazing game. Yes, it's incredible. But damn, it's fucking easy. And I'm not like I'm not trying to say like because I'm a really good gamer I think it's easy. I'm saying it's easy because it's fucking easy. You know what I mean? I'm saying it's easy. But damn, it is though. Like, Breezy, let's be honest. You just started playing. You first time Monster Hunter player, right? You're a first time Monster Hunter player, and you started with Wilds, and you played it and you beat it, and then you went and played Monster Hunter World. Like, that's a harder experience, right? A much harder experience. That you're like, damn, I kind of need a little bit of help in some areas. Yeah, it's not easy. So that game is just really easy, but it's very accessible. He is very limited with online games. I won't allow him to play Roblox all the time. He doesn't have to play Fortnite or Warzone. There's a time for that. Okay, that's what you were saying. Joy's able to play Roblox only with her friends, really. They play like horror games with each other, and which is fine. They played silly. There's one game that she played that I'm not a fan of, that I was like, I don't want you to play this. It has to do with like school shootings. Not cool. Not cool at all. And I'm not saying the game 100% demonstrates what a school shooting is. But I will tell you that I'm not stupid. You know what I'm saying? I'm not stupid. Whoa, why are people going into all these? Yo, dude, these people are on a post that I made about how I think that Toni Storm is the best women's wrestler in the world. And I make that comment, and then these dudes are just have been going back and forth for the last 2 days fighting regarding this. I'm not even a part of this conversation anymore. Like, I'm just here, and you're fighting. Anyway, boss time. Let's see what happens. I've been rambling.
It's him. He's the source of the stench.
Oh boy.
So you finally worked it out.
I'm here to make you pay for what was done to me.
Who do you think would be more famous? Great General Khazan, hero of the Empire, or the man who killed him?
Oh boy. Oh shoot! That's an AoE. Oh, you stuck. I messed up. That's definitely Troy Baker.
Impossible. This isn't how my story ends. How dare you do this to me?
This is chaos.
Holy crap.
That stench. Chaos. We should have guessed.
Dude! I thought I would have had a moment to heal, but there was no healing moment there, bro. Wait, what do you mean wait a minute? What happened? That's chaos. So the chaos I killed in Stranger of Paradise was an imposter chaos. Oh my god. Listen, you. Oh, we're talking from the peanut gallery, huh? That should be enough, right? It's for me to so I can level. I never use those things in most of the games that I play. I don't cash those things out until end game. I don't cash that stuff out. You are a peanut. Hush you. Wait. Yeah, we'll do willpower. Hopefully I could not catch hands. I had a friend of mine who's actually further in this game than I am, and he's like, Alvin, you don't block. I'm like, no, why would I block? He's like, you should block. Unsalted, unflavored. Actually, where my cashews at? I got cashews around here. I'm supposed to have cashews. This ain't that bad. Granted, I'm catching it, so cashews can kill you if you have this steam in still. Wait, really? That's a thing? I didn't know that. For real? Wait, really? That's kind of crazy. If that's true. I'm trying to like make him suffer. He ain't that tough. I need to get that down pat, but it's not like it's that bad. I'm getting a phone call, but clearly it's not needed. That's easy. I don't know why. I was just trading hits. Oh man, he did it longer. So it's 3. He does it 3 times. Man, that's wild. Damn! What is this? Virgil? Damn! 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 Could we not have gotten a better match than damn Big Show and Albert against Undertaker? There's a story behind that match. That was the first match, right? At WrestleMania 19, right? What a crappy match. What a crappy match. Undertaker's had some stinkers, bro. That's the worst match ever. Well, no. It ain't the worst. The worst match ever was Hulk Hogan Ultimate Warrior in WCW. That's the worst match ever. Ugh, what a terrible match. This is the worst, the absolute worst match ever. And the reason why is because of the history behind it, the hype behind it. It was the worst match ever. What a horrible match. But the Giant Gonzalez match is terrible too, but it's almost like a meme that it's bad, you know what I mean? Like everybody universally knows that's a bad match. Damn, how do you... Woo! 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 When your intro is better than the match, it's a bad day. Taker coming out with the Vulture was cool. It was cool. Dude, that dude is mad hard. What time is it? Oh, I gotta get off in 8 minutes. 8 minutes, I'm out, y'all. I would like to come back tonight and play, but that doesn't mean I will. We'll see. I'd like to come back tonight and play. I'd like to fight him. Ooh. Playing like Duty Brown. The tells are so easy. Oh, what does Mike want? Now I'm distracted. playing bad. Damn. That's an easy tell. Once the light blinks is when you do it. You just wait for the light to blink. Easy. Woo! What a way to get into the second phase. That's sick. Run. Okay. Ooh. Once. Alright, I gotta count. I need to. Okay. It's gonna sound silly, but I'm actually going to learn the second phase. Alvin, I just uploaded a copy of the report into SharePoint in the reports folder. Wait. Word? Troy Baker versus Ben Starr. That's basically what's happening. Dude, not for nothing, but great boss, like, you know, in terms of like fun. This is a very fun boss battle. Because once you learn the second phase, he shouldn't be too hard, but this is like a test of skill in a way, you know what I mean? Oh, I thought I knocked them into, and like a good test of skill, if that makes sense. There's no gimmick behind it. It's 100% skill based. Just kill chaos. Well, that's the plan, right? There's two there. I'm not... There it is. Oh, you suck. You didn't take the hit. You bum. I actually took that. I ate that. Alright, let's blight. Let's do some... Alright, he's gonna do this. I can dodge. Once he does this... That's a... Okay, so that's a throw. He's just chilling. He's talking shit. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dude, this is messed up. Oh, I timed that right. First try. 2, 3. So he has 1, 2, 3. Block. I want to definitely heal, so that's a throw, so don't get caught by the throw. Oh man. There's no chance in hell I'm gonna win this fight, but still, I'm still gonna have fun with it, with this one. He just got his life back. Oh, you gotta stay on top of him. He gets life back. Oh shoot, I'm dead. Use your golf club. Oh man, and I gotta listen. I know I'm near the end of the stream when I gotta pee. Ooh, during the day, bro. I drink so much water. I have so many fluids throughout the day. I gotta go do stuff though before before I leave. I'm gonna help my wife out tonight with some stuff. She needs to do a purchase for her labs for next week for her students. And it's a lot, so I'm gonna help her out. Me and my daughter. That's easy. Gotcha. 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 I don't know why I'm not punishing. I'm at 3 again. Almost not worth it. If I die right here, I'll have one more. I'll do one more today. I need to just do it then. See, my timing, I'm trying to like do this on my own strength, if that makes sense, without having to just be patient. There's no patience with me right now, and clearly this boss needs patience. He's trying to get his health back. I got chaosed. Oh, he eats it. I can't punish fully because he's a sponge right there, so it's more like just wait. Maybe I'm assuming he gets tired by consecutive parries. Typically that's what happens with sponges. Like, I don't know why I'm not. Hold on. I'm gonna test that theory. Oh, actually, I hit him before I could test the theory. Let me test this theory. Ugh. I'm trying to test the theory. I'm trying to test the theory. Dude, oh, that's right. You can't block those. You have to do what I consider. I don't know what the counter is called in this game. I think it's just called counter. But I just know it as Mikiri counter in Sekiro. I know it's like 332 and I said it's my last one, but I want to test something. There it is. He's open for it. He's open for a slight punish, not a full punish. I consider that what I consider a full punish. That's a full punish. Oh, dummy. That's me being a dummy. When he puts his arms back and he thrusts, that just sounds bad. There. And then you do it. Do it. I either that's easy. I never saw him do that move before. I must have constantly brought him. Yeah, see? You can punish it. The timing on that sucks. Dodge, attack, slice. I want to learn it. I want to learn it before I do anything. I'll die here and then we'll reconvene, but I want to learn this. That's a throw. Okay, that's the throw. That's the throw. Got me. Okay. It's... Anyway, y'all. This was awesome. I'm glad I did a during the day stream. This was part 8. So we did part 8 of the first Berserker Khazan. A lot of fun. At a boss now. I have to fight this dude. I'll take him out. Hopefully I get to play again tonight. If not, hopefully you'll see me at some point during the weekend. If you don't see me during the weekend, then you'll definitely see me on Monday. So I hate to be that vague, right? I'm just being incredibly vague because I don't know what my weekend's going to be. There really isn't a a schedule for the weekend. I tell my wife, my wife, we kind of came up on this thing that I don't stream normally on Fridays, Saturdays, and Fridays and Saturdays because I like to get up in the morning, and get the day going for my family, make breakfast, you know. So that's kind of like our deal. Is that I get Saturday and Sunday morning time to do my thing and go crazy, and I can't really do that if I'm playing until like 2 in the morning. So anyway, hopefully maybe I'll play a little bit tonight, but I can't be going to bed too late. But be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, please subscribe. I need more subscribers. I'd hate to be that person that says that, but I've been on 69 followers for like a while, and I'm trying to get that up. Also, in order for me to get to the next tier, I suppose, of Twitch, I'm going to need like more people who watch me at one time. So if you got people, let them know, watch your boy. I want to get to that next stage. So I can only do that by word of mouth. So I'd appreciate word of mouth from y'all. But again, if you watch this whole video, thank you so much. I hope you have a great day. And yeah, man, go touch grass. I don't mean that in a mean way. I mean that in a nice way. Go experience the lovely world we have, and it's beautiful. God knows how long we'll have it. So anyway, y'all, I love you. Peace.